What is going down, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary from Zary's Mobile Gaming coming at you today to talk to you about Megawheel for noobs. I got a lot of positive feedback on how I did the Shadar for noobs, so I'm going to continue that going forward. So look forward to that. I'm going to go back and get all the other characters done the same way. Before we get into that, got a special shout out today to Dragon Law Gaming. My buddy over there helped me figure out how to get the green screen up and working. So that is huge. So thank you to him. My real green screen isn't in yet, so it's not 100% the best, but it's way better than looking at the Venetian blinds that were behind me. So you're welcome for that one. And as always, if you are not part of that family, you should be part of the family. Click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on a thing coming your way. So let's get into Megawheel. So what we want to do is when we talk about Megawheel, is we need to understand that he is an order, which is different. He is not a clans, so he is an order. He is demons, he is the defender, and he is a gladiator. And just briefly looking over his stats, you can see that his physical damage is at 2842, his magical damage is at 889, which he's going to do physical damage. Critical chance is at 18.38. His health is at 28,264, one of the highest in the game. Physical armor, 41%, one of the highest in the game. Magical armor, 40%, one of the highest in the game. Shield, 37,572. And his speed is at 120, tenacity at 32%. The speed at 120, we try to get our tanks right around the 125 range, so we can forego the primary stat of speed on that northeastern rune, so that'll be big for us. So let's take a look at his move kit. His first ability is called Get 'em. Basic ability deals 180% of physical damage to an enemy, applies 1 stack of pain for 5 turns. So we learned physical damage. Hit Me gains taunt and cheat death for 2 turns, removes 2 debuffs, and recovers 25% health. So we need health on this character. His third ability, you call that a hit, deals 210% of physical damage to all enemy, removes all stacks of pain from them, and deals an extra 40% physical damage for each pain stack removed. And his passive ability, Megawheel gains 6% critical chance for each living demon in the party. So he only has an 18% critical chance, so you run him with 5 demons. That'll give him an extra 30% critical chance, so his 18.38%, which is low, is now brought up to almost 50%. So what did we learn from Megawheel? We learned that 1, he has the highest health, shield, and armor, or one of the highest health, shield, and armor in the game. So that's a plus. We learned that he needs physical damage to help increase the damage output from pain, but he's also the tank, and he restores his own health. So when we look at his runes, a couple different options we could run. 1, very free to play friendly, is we put all health on him with focus of secondary stats of damage, a little bit of speed, not terribly much, and then survivability. The second option is you run health and a combination of armor, giving him more and more survivability, looking at secondary stats of, again, health, speed, and damage. You could run a damage set on him, increasing his overall physical damage with a secondary of either armor or health. So there's a lot of different options. So I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to rune him, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. I decided to go with 2 health sets and an armor set. Now I really want him to do a lot of damage, but giving up the extra survivability and giving up that armor increase that we could get to get just a little bit more damage wasn't worth it to me, since he is the main tank for this team. Now if you're running him in arena, you might want to consider that damage set, but when we review his overall stats, you will see why this composition I think would be the best for running an all demons team. So let's take a look at the runes real quick. Obviously damage, I got a little more critical chance on him with health, shield, shield. Then I went with health as the primary here, with speed, damage. Potency doesn't mean anything, but I like the speed increase. This rune alone gets him to that 125 mark, and armor. Then I went with armor speed, shield, health, and a little more critical chance. The health hit 3 times on that, so that's a really big plus for us. Then we went with health again, damage, armor, and shield. And then I went with a tenacity primary to avoid him from getting stunned or anything like that. So I want to increase his overall tenacity. I went with that one there, but I also have damage, armor, shield, and then damage again. So let's see what this did for his stats. Alright, looking at his stats, we brought up his physical damage by 215, bringing it over 3,000. Very happy with that. We accomplished what we wanted to do there. We brought up his critical chance 3%, so you put on that additional 30% we're getting. He is over a 50% crit chance. I brought his health up by 8,638, bringing it to 36,902. We brought his physical armor up by 7.5%, bringing it to 48%. We brought up his magic armor by almost 8.5%, up to 48.46%. We brought his shield up 1,498, bringing his shield almost to 40,000, 39,070. We added 9 speed to him, putting him in that 120 to 130 range. We brought up his tenacity 18.5%, bringing it over 50%. So that tenacity potency check is definitely going to swing in the favor of Megawheel in this instance. So overall, I'm extremely happy with what we did with Megawheel, and based off of his original stats and based off his move kit, we gave him a little more physical damage. We didn't go overboard, but he is the tank. Keep that in mind. We want him to survive as long as we possibly can. And again, his physical armor and magic armor are almost at 50%, reducing the overall damage he's going to take. His speed, perfect. Really like what we did with him. So his first ability at level 2, okay, because everybody should be able to take all abilities up to level 2. The green scroll investment is next to nothing, and we get those like candy. So it deals 90% of physical damage to an enemy and inflicts 1 stack of pain. The main thing that this move does is it inflicts the pain. This combination with Megawheel and a Kira, she puts that stealth on, but she gives him counter chance. Putting that counter chance on Megawheel, when he's the only one who can be attacked, he is going to start spreading that pain around massively. So that is huge. So that synergy right there is awesome. And as we continue on, you only increase your physical damage, which is good, but not the best. Then, his hit me at level 2, he gains taunt and cheat death for 2 turns. That's awesome. As you know, I am not a big fan of abilities like a taunt that just taunts. So at least you're putting taunt and cheat death. Now as you go up, you start removing debuffs, and then you start recovering health. So for me, level 4 is where you want this ability to be before you really start getting into looking at other things. Because at level 4, you're removing 1 debuff, so your own dispeller, and then you're recovering 10% of your health. So right now, we'd be recovering almost 4,000 health every time you use this ability. And as you go, you remove 1 more debuff and 1 more health. This move is definitely a must to max out once you can afford it. But taking this at least to level 4 is very feasible for a lot of people, and it's where you should take this ability. Third ability, you call that a hit. It deals 85% physical damage at level 2 to all enemies, removes all pain stacks from them, and deals an extra 20% physical damage for each pain stack. Now as we go up, he deals more and more physical damage. In level 4, again, he starts to increase the physical damage done for pain stacks removed. Level 4, again, for this move is very feasible, and that's you start to get the most out of this ability. His passive ability at level 2, he gets 2% crit chance for each living. So at level 2, with no blue scroll investment, you'd still be bringing, in this build, his overall crit chance up to 30%. Very respectable and very good. And as you go, obviously you get 1 and more and more and more. Taking this ability to level 2 is a good place to stop until you focus on my first 2 primaries. My overall thought process on this guy is he is your tank and he is there to take damage. The first ability you should max out, without a doubt, is his hit me ability. You are removing 2 debuffs from himself. We do have his tenacity very high, so they might not stick, but recovering 25% of his health is very, very big. So we would be looking at recovering, when he throws up his taunt, about 10,000 health. That's a lot. Then you want to go to his, you call that a hit. You want to get that up so he does more damage, physical damage with his pain. Then his passive ability would be 3, and his basic, the whole point you want his basic is, we know tanks aren't big damage dealers anyways, but what we want is we want that pain to go, and you don't need to take that above level 1 to get that pain to be applied. Again, you're taking it to level 2, 90% of physical damage to an enemy from a tank, we'll take it. But that pain is what you need, and you don't need to do anything with that ability to get the pain. So to summarize, Megawheel, you want to make him survivable, you want to make him tanky. You want to put just a touch of speed on him, you want to up his physical damage a little bit, and you want to take his taunting ability, hit me, up to level 6 first. That increases your survivability of your whole team, giving him cheat death, taunt, dispelling 2 debuffs, and recovering health. My suggestion, I get Megawheel, I'm taking this ability to level 4 right away. Then I'm taking this ability to level 4 right away. Obviously, they'll all be at level 2, like I talked about earlier, but then I would take this to level 6, then I'd come back and take this to level 6, this to level 6, and that. Hope that makes sense. So YouTube, that's what I got for you guys today. This is my Megawheel for Noob guide. I hope everybody liked it. I appreciate all the feedback that I got from the last video. I'm going to continue to work on the Noob series, get the demons out, and then I'm going to try to get the orc guides out for those people who are gearing themselves up for Solius. So I got a very busy day ahead of me making videos, but I love doing it for you guys. So as always, if you are not part of the family, be part of the family. Click that subscribe, turn on notifications, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But subscribe, write me, show me the love, I'll write back. I love you all out there. Be safe. It is New Year's Eve. Please don't drink and drive. Have fun. Enjoy your time. I love y'all. I'm out.